What's going on, YouTube? My name is Adam. If you've not ever tuned into our channel before, my wife Christina and I, we've been doing videos in Mexico some, but mainly been focusing on bringing people up to this beautiful state of Alaska that we currently are in. Going through Canada during the crazy pandemic, we were given lots of information. People were reaching out to us on our email address, which is bigSkyBlessing@gmail.com. And we were sharing that information with you. And we were trying to give tips of where to stay, where to get gas, what do you need for the trip, what do you need to get through during their crazy lockdown. Well, they recently have lifted their vaccine requirement, thank God. Now the United States, I think, is the last country in the Northern Hemisphere to still have a vaccine requirement, which is crazy. Anyway, not what this channel's about. So, but it's not fair to our neighbors in Canada. So anyhow, we give tons of tips coming through Canada during that time, and we still are hearing from people, and I promised you some, so I wanted to give a little update. That's what this video is about, is to give a, hey, I'm sorry, here's what happened, in an update. I promised you that I'd be doing a video going through Canada, driving down the United States, showing what it's like with the vaccine requirement lifted, showing you where we get gas, where did we do our lodging, all those things. What did we pack? How did we prepare for the trip? So I wanted to show you all those things, and I promised that. Well, our plans changed drastically. I ended up getting an offer at what I consider an amazing, one of the largest regional airlines in the world, and a super amazing company so far. And I squashed my original plans of going to Houston, and I went to work for this company, and I've been training for the last 4 weeks with them. They just gave me 2 months off pay. They gave my whole class and I that, which is super cool because they're so backed up on sims. So I think you'll actually get a kick out of this. I'm going to show you just a little bit of pictures behind the scene of what was going on in my training for the last 4 weeks. Check out these cool simulators. As you can see, super cool. So I've been going through that, and I have not had time to produce any videos. I've got tons of videos I need to get put out. Christina and I spent 2 weeks down in Mexico. We got some really cool stuff to bring for that. I just put one together for that. Anyway, I'm so behind on updating you as I promised. So our life has changed a little bit. Christina got a job offer at Even a Better Airline, and she's going to be starting her training January the 9th in Atlanta, and I'm going to be training all over the place. I think my next assignment is Denver. So we are going to drive our Subaru Outback loaded to the gill down to Denver. And we don't know where either one of us are going to be based, and we're going to park our car in Denver for now in a storage facility. But I'm going to be making a video of all that stuff and bringing it to you. So we're going to leave here on December the 17th, and basically, to make a long story short, we're going to get to Denver on the 24th, fly to Atlanta, spend some time with my family, and then after that, I'll be going down to our new house in Mexico. And I will have tons of time for the month of January to put that video together. So my goal is either the last week of December or the first week of January to bring you that information. I'm so excited to bring you that video. So I have not forgot. I also wanted to update you. I have heard from about 7 or 8 people. They're all telling me that it's super smooth sailing coming to and from. No one's had any issues whatsoever. If you haven't ever tuned into my channel before, anytime there's an update, I always give it. People reach out to me. I give it immediately. I will continue to do that. And I wanted to update you what we plan to do with our channel. So our lives are drastically changing. What does this mean for Adam and Christina? We actually want to ramp up our YouTube channel. We want to get a lot better equipment early next year and try to do a lot more professional than these hillbilly videos that I've been doing with an iPhone. So that's the goal. What we plan on doing, we did get a place in Querétaro, Mexico, which is just north of Mexico City. It's a beautiful place. And the first question I always get from 99.9% of the people is, Mexico? Are you crazy? What about safety? Are you going to be okay? Aren't they going to kidnap you? I get all those questions immediately, right? So You know, Mexico has a bad rap. If there's one shooting in Mexico and one U.S. citizen's killed, my God, it's top story news. But if 50 of them are killed in Chicago or Atlanta, you never even hits the news. Trust me, I used to be in law enforcement. I know. So, you know, Mexico does get a bad rap. It definitely does. The town we're going to live in is 75% has less crime than Anchorage, Alaska. So it's really safe, really nice place. Could we get all those things done to us? Yes, but we also could in Anchorage or anywhere else. So it's a risk we're willing to take. We are actually wanting to give our life of airline crew, my wife being a flight attendant, me being a pilot, we're wanting to give our life of living in Mexico and working in the United States as part of commuting back and forth. So that's something we plan on doing. I'm hoping it works out. That's something we want to bring to you. Where do we eat? How do we live? What's it like commuting as a pilot? What's it like living in Mexico and then working in the United States? So I think some of that thing interests a lot of people. But my promise to you is most 1,050 of you joined up and subscribed to our channel and listened to me ramble on for the last 3 years because your interest was coming to or from Alaska. We're still going to maintain our legal domicile in Alaska. We're still going to maintain our stuff up here in Alaska, and we'll be giving tips on that too. One tip on that one, if you leave Alaska more than, I can't remember, you can't claim the PFD, Permanent Fund Dividend, or permanent, whatever it is. And we're not even going to try. That's something it's a crime. So we are going to legally stay domiciled for here for now till we know what we're going to do, but we're not going to be claiming those things. We'll be giving tips on that if that interests you. Of what's it like? How do you have a legal domicile in Alaska? The tips and do and don't. The main thing that gets people jammed up is trying to get like a fishing and hunting license or claim the PFD. As long as you don't do those things, you're perfectly fine. We're going to be perfectly legal and upfront with everything. And we're still learning as we go. We just recently got our mail that's going to be sent to a mail sorting facility in South Dakota. So our address will be in South Dakota. We're going to be giving tons of tips like that if that's something that interests you as well. We got lots of cool things planned for our channel early next year. But for the rest of this year, I think we're going to enjoy time with family. I just want to give an update from our family to you. Thank you so much for all the time that you've watched our videos. Thank you for all your support. Thank you so much for reaching out. We've even made friends with several of you, and it's just been a heartwarming experience helping everyone. We're not monetized. We've strictly done this for the fun of it and to bring people up. And I think you're going to enjoy the next chapter of our life. I hope you stay subscribed to our channel, and I hope you watch along, and I hope you enjoy every bit of it. And my promise to you is once a month, once we're settled in our new careers, once a month, I will bring you a video, an update of what I'm hearing, because I still hear from a lot of people, and we'll still give tons of tips of driving to and from Alaska. And still, anytime you have any questions, please reach out to me, bigskyblessing@gmail.com. Even if I'm in the middle of training, I do get a break at some point, and I will email you back. I thank each and every one of you for your time, because I know all of our time is very limited. Thank you so much for being a part of our channel. Thank you so much for everything you've brought to the channel. Encourage me. And I look forward to bringing you some really cool content in Mexico and up here still too. I'll be coming up here at least once I'm still going to keep my doctor up here and things like that. So thank you so much. And I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and I hope you and your family have a wonderful time. Thank you so much. And until next time, hasta luego.